What is up, my YouTube fam? I am going to go ahead and do another video. If any of you have watched all of the ones that I've done thus far, this is going to be, I think, number 4. I've got, as I stated in the other ones, but not everybody watches them all, I got some catching up to do. So I had some people send me some stuff to check out while I've been down after my surgery, and my internet was down for a little bit, so I was slacking, had some catching up to do. So I've shot several videos tonight, and I'm about I don't know, halfway through catching up on everything that I've got to do. So but this one is gonna be about the Domino mainly. There may be a tidbit of info here and there, but this one's mainly about the Spyderco Domino. I had very little experience with it going into these 3, and now I have a ton of experience. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. And if you watch the other ones that I posted, which they will be posted in order, starting with the first one that I did tonight and leading to this one. So if you're watching them in order, you'll notice that I did change up the scenery a little bit here, and this is a Spyderco themed video. So I am technically still a Spyderco dude, even though I'm branching out a little bit and trying to climb out of my comfort zone, climb out from under that Spidey rock. But I am still, man, I still do love Spyderco knives. I love Eric and Sal. I've gotten to meet them, and man, they're such cool dudes. And with the plethora of blade steels that are available, and the designs that are available, and all the collaborations they do, it really is just a really cool brand to collect and use. So for all those people out there that wonder why I own so many Spydercos, that's why. It's because I really dig their brand. Corey Glasser, I can blame him for that. He's the one that got me into Spyderco knives as much as I am now. And it's kind of funny that majority of the ones that I own, I've purchased from his ass. So thanks, Corey. Paycheck usually goes to Mr. Glasser. Nah, I'm just kidding. But so yeah, we're gonna dive into this one. You guys know the routine by now if you know Bama Knife Guy. Oh, I didn't say that. Welcome to another Bama Knife Guy video. And that sound you're hearing is a collaboration that I made from Mr. J Blades EDC. This is a lanyard that he made for me that came on a Nuck that he gave me, and a pry bar / bottle opener / tinker toy that I got from a raffle from Mr. Burndog on Instagram. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to dive into it, starting off with I'm out of IPAs, so we're going into a Corona, and we'll use this wonderful bottle opener to pop the top on that. So a toast to all my friends in YouTube and Instagram land that have helped me to build my channel and been so gracious to send me items to check out and send me knives to play with, and even given me knives just out of the goodness of their heart. And that includes people that I don't speak about a lot, like Mr. Jeff Lawfer, who owns the cutlery shop. While a couple days after my hip replacement surgery, when I got out of the hospital, Jeff hit me up on Facebook and sent me for free this Endura in HAP 40. And he also sent along, I don't know how in the world, man, I don't know how he did the research, but he found out that I've got 2 sons. I'm guessing maybe he went on my Facebook page and found pictures or whatever, and sent the little snap together glow in the dark Delica kits for them, and stickers, and just all this awesome stuff. So Jeff Lawfer is a freaking awesome guy. I'll always be a customer of Cutlery Shop, if nothing else, for that very reason. The fact that he was so thoughtful when I was going through all that tough crap that I was going through. But along with him is the Neves and Corey and Steve and Tom Hosang, Alex's Knife Box. Alex is a great guy. Acuminous Edge is another guy that I've made friends with recently on Instagram. Outpost 76, Alchemy 1, Stassa 23, Patty's Potato Peelers. All these guys are a huge part of my life, man. They're people that I watch on a daily basis. They're people that I I started this whole knife deal by watching their channels and enjoying their content. And I never thought that I would be in the position I am now to own as many fantastic knives as I do and know as many fantastic people as I do and be ingrained in this community, which is something that I really was was hoping that one day I could achieve, would be to actually be friends with these people that I watched on the internet and thought were so cool. I never thought that me and Steve and Tom and Alex and Gerald and all these guys would be actual friends. You know, I thought it was just someone that I watched on the internet that I enjoyed what they did. I never thought that it would be something that I could actually be a part of. So I'm so appreciative for that. But yeah, so without going too far into the rest of that, thank you to all those guys and gals. And let's get into this. So this is actually going to be kind of a quick one. I just wanted to do a rough overview in case people, you know, there's a lot of people out there like me, like I was when I first started out. I didn't have a ton of knowledge about knives, and I didn't know what, you know, how to compare these things. I didn't know all these different steels and super steels, and you know, I just didn't know. So I love putting these little videos out, not giving all the specs, because you can get that crap from anywhere. You can get it from Blade HQ. You can get it from anywhere you want to learn specs and sizes and weights. You can get that. But real world, like, you know, knife dude to knife dude knowledge is what I'm, you know, that's my thing. So, and a lot of other people too. I'm not saying it's mine. It's just what I like personally. So as far as the Domino goes, I freaking love it. And I didn't know that I would like it as much as I do. I love the design of the Mannix 2. It is, this was my very first, aside from my cheap Walmart Tenacious that I bought years ago, this was my first Spyderco. My wife bought me this knife. She knew I had been checking it out, and she bought it for me, and I'm in love with it. Anyone who's ever held the Mannix 2 would agree, most likely, with the fact that the Domino is very similar in the ergonomics, the feel, the blade shape, kind of the way it handles. So when I first handled a Domino, I was like, man, that was my very first thought, was it feels a lot like a Mannix 2. So I really liked it for obvious reasons, because I like the Mannix 2. So for those guys out there that have been looking at the Domino and they're not 100% sure, I would say if you have handled a Mannix 2, or if you like knives that are, you know, not knives that have that straight, you know, the handle shape to them. If you like something that's a little more contoured, something that has a little more finger grooves, maybe a nice palm swell, man, this knife right here, the Domino, definitely fits the bill on that. I really, really enjoy it. And the reason I ended up with 3, these do not all belong to me. The one at the top is mine. I bought this from Steve Kalari, Super Steel Steve. And the reason I bought it was because my buddy Corey Glasser sent me these 2. So he sent me several knives, including a Curtis Cruise and a little tiny flipper made by WESN, a Kershaw Skyline, and this Mamba here, and then these 2. And he said, I want you to check it out. I really think, because he knows my taste, he said, I think you'll really like the Domino. And he was completely right. So after handling his 2, it was kind of just a luck of the draw, man, just the way it fell. The minute that I got these in hand, well, not the minute, the very day that I got them in hand, and was so in love with them and was playing with them all day, Steve freaking brings this up while we're talking on the phone. He's like, oh yeah, I've got a Domino that I'm thinking about selling. I was like, dude, no kidding. I was literally just handling a Domino today and thinking about buying one. So I bought this one from Steve, and I've been super pleased with it. They come, I'm not sure what all blade steels they come in, but these 2, or 3 rather, this one, the black carbon fiber ones, are in CTS XHP. And anyone that knows about Spyderco's XHP will know that it is a fantastic steel. It takes a nasty, sick edge. It gets so sticky for me. I can get XHP hair wheeling sharp so fast and so effortless. Not because I'm a great sharpener, but because it's just a great steel. And if you use, you know, even just decent method, you know, it just gets so ridiculously sharp. The blue one is 204P. This is Corey's. And it is a fantastic blade steel as well. It seems like Spyderco did a really good job with their 204P. I have no other experience with their 204P. I've been looking to get a Southern, but other than that, I really don't know much about their 204P, so I can't speak a lot on that, but I have heard they do a good job. This one his Corey's as well. It has an acid wash. He didn't do any of this. He bought it this way, but it's got an acid wash. It had bronzed colored standoffs put in it, and it's been, kind of modified. But after handling these two, man, I was like, I was in love. This is a freaking great knife. It's a frame lock. It's titanium frame lock flipper, and it's a great knife. Sorry for failing there. I kind of got to get it in my hand right. I got big hands, but I really dig it a lot. Most people that are Spyderco guys, from what I've heard, anyone who's a Spyderco dude, everyone loves this knife. You've always got your guys that go, oh, I don't like the military, or oh, I don't like the this, or I don't like that. Most everyone that I've talked to who enjoys the Spyderco brand loves the Domino. So I'm assuming that's because it just is an all-around great knife for most people and fits a lot of different variety of hand sizes and hand types. And that's where you have to land as a knife company in order to be successful, is to be able to put out a product that not just one type of person can enjoy. You got to put out something that the small guy with small hands can enjoy, and something that the big 300-pound bodybuilder with beefy fat hot dog fingers can enjoy, and something that a lady can carry. And I think the Domino really fits the bill and covers all of that, man. My wife loves this design, and I think she will most likely end up stealing this Domino. Bama Knife Gal will will most likely be the owner of this one soon. But yeah, so anyone that's thinking about the Domino, I would say dive in, man. I wouldn't even, this would be one I wouldn't even say go handle it and see what you think. Just because of the size, the design, the way that it's contoured, the palm swell, everything, the blade shape. This is a knife that I could honestly say all around anyone would be happy with. Anyone could pick this knife up, use it all day in a work setting, or carry it in their pocket because it's small and thin enough, or use it for, BSing around the house, cutting open packages, and it's going to fit that role no matter what. There's limitations to certain types of knives. The Spyderco Smock is not a knife that everyone is going to like. It's a front flipper. It's an unusual blade shape. It's, it's something that's more of a specialty type thing. The Shaman is a big, heavy, thick user beater type knife, something you could baton through a stick, and it's a compression lock, so it's unusual for some people who are inexperienced. The Sleech Bowie is kind of priced high. The Techno One here is a smaller, shorter, stubbier knife, so for those bigger guys, it's not going to work out. Knives like the Military and the Mamba, the Endura, they're all really large. So you've got this, this spacing of knives with Spyderco where you can say, okay, well, this knife is more of a dedicated, knife for a bigger guy, or someone who wants a larger user, or someone who wants a self-defense knife that'll perform. But all of that kind of goes away with the Domino, in my opinion. This is a knife that fits all of those roles. It'll do the EDC tasks. It'll do the box opening. It could easily be carried because it's a small, kind of thin knife this direction. It could be carried by a lady in the pocket, maybe she throws a deep carry clip on it because it does kind of, it sits up a little high. But I feel like that this knife is pretty versatile in its roles, and I'm super happy with it. I'm glad that I picked one up. I'm super glad that Corey was gracious enough to send his to me. I highly doubt that he's ever even cut anything with that 204P Domino. He takes such good care of his stuff, and the same thing with that Curtis he sent. It blows me away that that him and my other friends in this community will send me these super high-end, expensive knives and then give me the green light and go, just do whatever you want. Do whatever you want to do with it, Just cut boxes with it, throw it in the river, whatever you want to do. And I'm like, dude, what? What are you? How are you that cool? And I've learned to be that way too. I've started sending knives to people and just trusting that as a community we're gonna look out for each other, and no one's gonna do harm to your stuff as long as they're a genuine member of this, what we consider a knife community. So and I'm super freaking glad to have people that trust me like that and will send me a knife that they've literally never even opened and just send it to me and go, here, have a good time with it, and then just send it back when you're ready. That is, you don't get that anywhere else in life, man. That's cool, and I'm glad to be a part of it. But that's my first impressions of the Domino, man. And I guess you could probably call that my last impressions. I'm smitten with this knife. I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. This one has been carried 1,000 times since I got it, and that ain't even been that long. And I'm just really in love with it. And this one's used. It's patinaed really heavily on one side. Steve was actually kind of upset when he sold it to me. He was like, "Man, I don't really even want to sell it to you. I don't want you to get something that's been used as heavily as this one has." And I was like, "Dude, I don't care, man. I like knives. I'm not an aesthetics dude. You send me something that'll cut and that feels good, and I'm happy." So, but I'm super glad with that. Happy with that purchase. Corey, you're the man for sending me these and getting me on the Domino train. I'm really happy. So, but anyway, that's probably gonna be my last video I'm gonna shoot tonight, guys. I've got to get to bed. It's pushing like 11 o'clock here where I am. My wife's, Bama knife wife. She's sitting in there waiting on me to shut up and hurry up. So, I'm gonna take a swallow from this Corona Light. Hang tight, hang tight. Oh yeah, I like that. I like a Corona. I'm out of lime and it's still good. That's pretty much it, man. I just want to let you guys know about the Domino. So, as usual, guys and gals, I love each and every one of you. All of you are my homies. Thank you for watching my channel. I love you. I'm out.